Hello and a very good afternoon, Asia. How was your weekend? And welcome back to the markets. Today is a Monday, 8th of March 2021, and my name is Edmund. So, just a quick recap of what happened last week. From the 1st of March, which was last Monday, all the way until the 5th of March, we do see the US dollar mostly being bullish, rising from 90.75 levels all the way to last Thursday's high of 92.20 levels. The US dollar index is also currently trading at about 92.05 levels. As the US dollar was strengthening last week, we also saw the gold prices dropping from a high of about 1,760 US dollars on the 1st of March all the way to a low of about 1,687 US dollars as of last Friday. So, that has been the momentum and sentiment of the US dollar index, which was bullish and causing gold prices to be bearish, and of course, other major currency pairs such as the UK pound and also the euro dollar to be bearish. So, latest economic data before we go to the MT4 chart analysis. As of last Saturday, on the 6th of March, the US Senate has passed the 1.9 trillion US dollar coronavirus relief package, and now the bill is being moved on to the House of Representatives, where it is expected to be approved on the 9th of March, which is actually tomorrow, a Tuesday. So once the House of Representatives approves the bill, it will be sent to President Joe Biden for his final approval. They are expected to disperse the funds before the 14th of March deadline, where the current unemployment program aid will end on the 14th of March. So, another major news last week was last Friday's non-farm payrolls data, which was announced on last Friday, 5th of March at 9:30 p.m. local Malaysia time. Surprisingly, the jobs data was very strong, coming in at 379,000 jobs being created versus market expectations of just 179,000 jobs. So, although the non-farm payrolls data was super bullish, super good, and beat market expectations, we did not see the US dollar index strengthening a lot, as most of that strength has already occurred on a Thursday. So we're going to move to the MT4 charts to analyze on the US dollar index and also gold prices. Okay, so okay, here we go. So over here we are looking at the US dollar index again. This is last Friday. So we do see the US dollar strengthening from 91.63 all the way to about 92.00 levels just before the non-farm payrolls data at 9:30 p.m. So excuse me. So as the data was announced, again, we saw that the numbers beat market expectations. The US dollar strengthened from 91.88 all the way to a high of 92.20. However, it did not continue its bullish trend. Instead, it actually consolidated, coming back down to 91.75. And then after, it was quiet throughout the rest of last Friday's evening. Okay, the key move actually for last week came on Friday morning. Again, here you can see the day and the time, 4th of March, 1900 hours. So if you are residing in Malaysia or anywhere around this region, according to this Malaysian time zone, you will need to add 6 hours to this. So 19 plus 6 will be 25. 25 minus 24 will be 1 a.m. So at 1 a.m. on a Friday morning, the event was Federal Reserve Chairman speaking at 1:05 a.m. Okay, so his comments again pushed up the US dollar index, rising from 91.06 all the way to that morning's high of 91.65. And again on Friday itself, it was a follow-through bullish move for the US dollar. Okay, so US dollar strengthening on early Friday morning and also for most of Friday. Due to that, we do see the UK pound, which actually weakened. Okay, so before the UK pound weakened, we can also see that the UK pound from the 1st of March onwards has been consolidating between a resistance level of 1.3995 and also a support level of 1.3863. Okay, so it could not get past the resistance levels of 1.3996, and true enough, as Mr. Jerome Powell was speaking, it started to drop Again, the timing is the same, 1900 hours, which is 1 a.m. On a Friday morning, dropping from 1.3997 to that evening's low of 1.3883. It dropped 115 pips, and towards Friday, it continued its bearish momentum. Okay, so Friday itself, it dropped another 120 pips before consolidating until now. Currently, it's trading at 1.3815 levels. Okay, so again, the main barometer would be, or main benchmark would be the US dollar index, which was bullish last week, thus causing the UK pound to drop. And of course, gold prices also dropped for last week, not only last week, for the last 3 consecutive weeks now, the gold prices has been dropping. Okay, so again, this is the 1st of March. The high was at about 1,759 or 1,760, and it consolidated for most of last week in a bearish range. And as of last Friday, again at 1 a.m., as Mr. Jerome Powell was speaking, we do see the gold prices dropping from 1,715 levels all the way to a low of 1,691 levels. So this was a 23 US dollar drop, and again it coincided with the US dollar strengthening. Okay, so a lot of times it is about the major event for the day or for the week, and what was the chart patterns coming up for the US dollar index, and when you relate it to the major currency pairs and also even gold prices, you tend to see the direction of those financial respective financial instruments. Okay, so yeah, so I hope that this helps you guys. Currently markets has gone a bit quiet for the UK pound. It is still on a bearish tone, so we will have a look and see later on towards 3 about 2 to 5 p.m. local Malaysia time, and another session will be about 7 to 10 p.m. local Malaysia time to decide where the market direction will lead for today. Okay, so hope you guys have a good trading day ahead, and I'll see you again tomorrow for the next market updates. Thank you, take care, and stay safe.